So we got a problem, and in both me and Sarah's past, this would have been a lot bigger deal. But it's getting colder and slicker and rainier, like it does in the winter. And these tires, they're more bald than I am. That's saying something. So, but we have a solution to the problem. Do some hard work, both saving and storing up some food. Me and Sarah can buy these new tires. And in the past, that would have been a lot harder for us. So for the last 9-10 months, somewhere around in there, Sarah and I have been trying really hard to store up on extra food. This is just part of our pantry. There's more behind you, and we have a dresser down here full of like dry goods. We'll be doing a pantry tour video soon, I hope. But anyway, this what this working pantry does is mean we have all this extra food stored up, and in conjunction with our savings account, this is like having another savings account, but one that you can eat. So it lets us be able to afford emergency things or things that don't come along very often that are more expensive, like putting the tires on the Camry, or if we have another issue, we have the food. We don't have to worry about buying food. Let me show you what we bought for the next 2 weeks for groceries. Before I do that, the freezer on top of the refrigerator, it's pretty much packed full of stuff. It needs some little bit more organizing, but we got all this stuff, including down here. There's some leftovers that we take to lunch, so we don't have to buy lunch while we're at work. And then the small upright freezers where we keep most of our meat. And we've got these baskets so it's easier to get in and out with the bulk of the meat we have stored in here. So with all that food stored up, that means when we have a big expense come up, we can just buy a handful of groceries, and this is 2 weeks worth of groceries. Some buffalo burgers we want to try. Sarah's never had them before. Just some cube steak, some 5 pounds of hamburger, and then this is beef tallow, and we're actually going to use this to make soap with and not use it as groceries, but that's our grocery shopping for the next 2 weeks. So we didn't buy all this stuff all at once. We bought a little bit at a time. Like instead of buying 1 can, buy 2 or 3 and slowly build up over time. Also, we do a lot of our own canning. Oh, I didn't mention that. We got a whole cabinet over here. Again, we're going to do a pantry video soon of stuff we got canned over here. So we got plenty of food. And like I said, we also have some money in the savings account. So we don't make a ton of money, but we can afford things now that come up, like buying new tires, or if one of the kids needs braces or something like that, without being in a panic. And I encourage you, with all the hard times that may be coming and with inflation and all this stuff, to start slowly storing up food, just a little bit at a time. Every time you go to the grocery store, buy a little bit extra. And it gives you a great peace of mind knowing that if you lose your job, or you get snowed in, or heaven forbid we have another Great Depression, you got plenty of food stored up and you don't have to panic right away. Yes, if we have another Great Depression, this isn't going to last us forever, but it'll help. Every little bit helps. So I hope that encourages you to instead of complaining about the problem, instead of complaining about not having any money, or sitting around worrying about inflation and all this stuff, complaining about it on Facebook, I hope this encourages you to actually get off your butt and start building your own home, like just a deep pantry. That's it. This isn't complicated food storage. This is just a deep pantry.